Hi, everyone. I'm Rick Blackwell for the Education Network and WXEL TV, PBS for the Palm Beaches. And this is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports. I'm at Loggers Run Park in Boca Raton. It's one of the practice fields for the West Boca Raton Bulls. The girls' varsity soccer team last year went to the regional final. Now, they graduated 7 starters, but they got 4 starters back, and they're playing great soccer so far. And leading West Boca this season is first-year head coach Eric Didden.
Megan, connect. Megan, push up.
Eric is the coach to coaches. As director of the Jupiter United Soccer Club, Eric has trained hundreds of area coaches and worked with thousands of youth players.
The next game we're going to play is 1 against 1. What can you tell me about the goals behind you?
They're on opposite sides.
They're on opposite sides, exactly. Whoever scores brings me back the ball.
Okay.
From little kids using little goals to bigger kids with big goals, like winning a state championship. And Coach Didden may have the talent to accomplish just that with the Bulls.
Just to recap, in possession, what do we do in the back? We have the ball. What's that? Switch it. Get wide, right? Create space.
To be a title team, you have to have skill, want to work hard, and communicate with each other in practice. Talk on the field helps the players work together. With talented players at every position, it's quite the accomplishment to score goals during scrimmages, an accomplishment that should be celebrated. Bridget Clark celebrated goals 24 times last season. The junior has a powerful leg. Bridget is a midfielder who also had 9 assists as a sophomore. Allie Duggan is one of the Bulls' top defenders. The junior will be counted on to stop the best players on opposing teams. And in net is Elizabeth Caputo, one of Palm Beach County's best goalies. Last year's motto was too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated. This year, they may be printing shirts that say state champions. I'm with 3 of the top players over at West Boca Raton High School. It's Allie, Bridget, and Kiana. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, good.
Kind of a little bit of a rainy, overcast practice, but you got it in, right?
Nice weather. I like the weather.
The field is kind of a little bit like a dirt mound these days, but
True.
you can deal with anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever playing environment you're in, you just have to adjust, but we practice here the past 3 years, so
Great.
we're kind of used to this.
Allie, tell me about this year's edition of the Bulls. Are you guys a speed team? You did so well last year making it to the regional final. Tell me about this year's squad. Is it a lot different? Is there kind of a different chemistry, a different vibe to it?
Well, we definitely lost a lot of seniors last year, so we're a bit of a younger team, but all of the girls kind of knew each other, the new ones who were coming in. We all know each other. We've been playing with each other for the past couple of years, so I'd definitely say that the chemistry hasn't, gone worse or better. It's kind of, it's been better, we've been playing together and we all kind of know each other, like I said, so. I think the additions, as far as like you said, speed team, I think that we're just more of like a possession team like we've always kind of been, so.
Great. Bridget, tell me, are you having a lot of fun this season? I know you were one of the goal scorers last year. Tell me about, with the different mix of girls this year, you having a good time? Tell me about the start of the season so far.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a change since we have so many young people, and we graduated 8 or 9 seniors, and I think 7 of them play the whole game, so it's definitely a huge adjustment. I'm playing a different position than I played last year, but we're definitely all adjusting pretty well, and I'm having a lot of fun, so it's going well.
Cool. Kiana, I'm guessing the hoodie is not part of the actual uniform, which means that either you're just taking a kind of a chill day, or you're injured.
I'm injured. I have a concussion. I got it on Wednesday at practice. We were practicing corner kicks and the ball hit me really hard on my head. So I've been out for a week, but I should be back by next week.
Are you kind of itching to get out there? Or, I mean, with a concussion, it's one of those things you just got to really take time with it, right?
Yes, of course I am, but I just have to sit and wait until I'm better. But I'm dying to go back and play.
As being one of the seniors and one of the leaders out there, just what do you think you can provide some of these younger players? Do you kind of lead by example? Are you kind of a yeller out there? Just tell us what your leadership style is all about.
All right. I'm not really a yeller, but when we do warm up, I always tell them to stay focused, and we have to push ourselves if we want to win. We have to take everything serious. So I'm always like pushing people, so yeah.
You know, Allie, one thing about soccer and girls soccer in particular, you guys have been playing, you're playing like all year round. Do you ever get sick of the sport? Like, I need a little vacation from soccer, or do you sort of just have fun with it no matter what the situation or the team is?
I mean, there's definitely some days because a lot of us play travel soccer too, so sometimes, you know, you have double practices and homework and you're just like, sometimes you're like, oh, this is too much, but then at the end of the day, you know, we love the sport and we love having fun with each other and getting out there, so it's really all worth it.
Bridget, you know, I mentioned before you're one of the goal scorers. What is that skill sort of, what do you need to be a goal scorer? Is it something that's kind of within you a little bit? I mean, obviously you got to have a great shot, you got to be a good dribbler, but there's some people that have that and still can't put it in the back of the net. Why do you think you've been successful at it?
I think, well, I have to give a lot of credit to my teammates because most of my goals don't just come from myself. So you have to have like a good background, and like everyone behind you has to be really good to set you up. But I also think that a lot of it's like being at the right place at the right time. And, you know, I've been coached by amazing coaches since I was 7 years old who've taught me so many things about playing forward or any position at all. So just learning from them is what's really helped me throughout my soccer career.
That's great. And Kiana, there's so many great teams down here in southern Palm Beach County. Can you guys duplicate what you did last year and maybe even go further? Is this a team that has the potential to win a state championship?
I believe we can win a state championship if we keep working harder at practice and keep winning games and not giving up, giving our all.
And get you back on the field too will help too. All right, well, good luck this season. No matter what you guys accomplish, we wish you all the best. Just have fun out there. And again, great job playing for West Boca Raton High School.
Thank you.
I'm with the first-year coach over here at West Boca Raton High School. It's Eric Ditt. And Eric, thanks so much for allowing us to come to practice today.
You bet. Thank you for coming, Rick. We appreciate it.
You know what? It's always great to see the young ladies. They're such competitors. Tell me about this year's edition of the Bulls and just what makes them a special group of girls.
Special group, you got that right. We have a young team, and we added 6 freshmen this year because we lost 8 seniors compared to last year. But the mix of talent and the mix of experience is great.
This team accomplished so much last season, making it to the regional finals. What do you think is going to help them make that next step, possibly to win a state championship this year?
It's going to take a lot of hard work. As I mentioned earlier, we have all those young people on the team right now, and graduating 8 seniors is a big loss. But we have a lot of talent. This is a hard-working group, and I have high hopes for us for the future, definitely.
How do you look at your role as a coach? Because it seems like you're really into the instruction and making sure these girls still understand a lot of the fundamentals and also a lot of the strategy of soccer. How do you view that role as you as coach?
Well, first of all, it's a great honor to do this. You become a big part of their lives, not only as a coach, as a mentor, and we have a big impact on these young minds. I view it as a privilege. I view it as something, I love doing it. I love making a difference for these kids, and hopefully one day they'll come back and want to do the same thing and give back to soccer.
One thing great about Boca Raton, amazing soccer, but that also kind of is a double-edged sword because you've got some tough teams on the schedule. Just talk about the level of talent that we have here in Palm Beach County.
It's amazing. You got that right. This whole area has a lot of coaching talent. There's a lot of players, a lot of talent. We're in a tough district. Douglas is a really good school. Taravella has really got a lot of talent this year, and even some other schools that are doing well. But you know what? That's the games you want, and that's the games you want to play. That's why we do this. Those are, who wants the 8-0s? Who wants the blowouts? You want the tough games.
So what's going to make a difference with this year's team? Do you think it's going to be more goal scoring that you're looking to get, or just better defense, more team speed? What do you think ultimately at the end of the season you can attribute to either being the success or maybe the demise of the Boca Raton Bulls?
I think the key to our success will be fitting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Like I said, we had to fit in 6 new kids and losing 8 starters. So by the end of the season, we will be ready. We will have everybody in the right place and try to keep everybody healthy. We'll do well.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Great being here at practice today.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Time now to talk a little basketball. You know, when it starts to get cooler outside, it's a great time to jump indoors, go inside the gymnasium, and see how our high school basketball teams are doing. We got some great hoops in Palm Beach County, some really skilled teams. And one of the teams that's always at the top of the pack, the Jupiter Warriors. This year, the Warriors feature 7 returning seniors. Great athletes like Cody Wilson. Wilson, a guard who can dunk the basketball. In fact, head coach John Anderson says Jupiter has 5 guards who can dunk and shoot 3-pointers. Anderson enters his 12th season as the leader of the Warriors. He's a teacher and a tactician.
Ball goes to the wing. Cody cuts on the left side. Michael cuts off the right side. Backside wing comes up. If we don't get a set there, we swing it because Cody pops out. We got a back pick for a cut right there, and then we got a staggered double coming up for the top.
May sound confusing, but Jupiter's offense relies on the players moving and using their speed. The team plans to run up and down the floor. To play high-intensity basketball, you need to be in shape. Many of these players play hoops all year round. Ever since losing to John I. Leonard in the regionals last year, Jupiter players have been working hard for this season. And to get further in the state playoffs this year, they'll need strong play from forwards like Devontae Lillard. I'm with 3 of the stars of the Jupiter Warrior basketball team. It's Mike, Cody, and Devontae. Mike, thanks a lot. Took you guys away from a little bit of the practice there. How's it going so far? Because the season's just getting started. You guys got a lot of seniors on this team. Is it going to be kind of a growing process, or do you guys think right out of the gate you're going to be pretty good?
It will be a little slow in the beginning. I mean, we got a lot of young kids, a lot of older kids, so it's going to be a big mix-up. But we played each other for like a long time, so we got a lot of seniors, got a lot of experience. I think it'll start the season well.
Cody, you talk about the senior leadership. What does it mean as a senior? And I'm sure kids look up to you on this team. What does it mean to be a leader on the Jupiter High School basketball?
It's great to be a leader on the basketball team. I like how all the kids on our team look up to us and stuff. So, you know.
Cool. And the great thing about that is that, Devontae, you guys have been playing together a lot. I'm sure you guys know each other's moves. Does that help that you guys are friends and you've been at it kind of, you know, for 4 years here at Jupiter High School?
Yeah, I mean, it helps us a lot. You know, we've been playing with each other for the longest. So, you know, we already know how each other play on the court. So, you know, it gives us a good chance to go out there and play against the other teams. And, you know, we work pretty good with each other.
Mike, Jupiter High always seems to have good basketball teams. I don't know what it is. What do you think the key is to the tradition up here with the Warriors?
It's a lot of run and jump, fast break type basketball. 2 years ago we had a lot of big men, so that was kind of slow down type of game. But past 2 years we haven't had a lot of height, so it's more like run and gun, the short guards.
Cody, what do you do specifically to sort of get in shape for the upcoming season? I'm sure you're playing basketball almost 12 months a year. Are you running a lot? Is it a lot of weight training?
I play football and baseball too, so I get a good workout all the time, all year round.
So you're ready for the season. And Devontae, tell me, what's going to be the key to the success this year? You guys got good, strong guard play. Is it going to be shooting, rebounding, defense? What's going to make the difference whether you guys make the playoffs or not?
I mean, without having big men, you know, it's kind of hard for us to play on the court. So, you know, we're kind of like a speed team. We got good defensive players. You know, we're real long. So, you know, we'll pretty much get a lot of steals this year. We're on a run and go this year, so we'll be all right.
All right, run and gun, Jupiter Warriors. Thanks a lot. I'll let you guys run back out into the practice court. Thanks so much for letting me talk to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
With the head coach of the Warriors, it's John Anderson. Coach, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. The guys seem like they're playing pretty well. They've had just a couple of games so far. Tell us, where do you think the state of the 2014 Jupiter Warriors are so far?
Well, the great thing about this team is we have 9 guys back from last year's team. So last year everybody was new. We went through some growing pains. We had a great summer. The kids have, you know, developed fundamentally, mechanically, physically. We're shooting the ball well so far in practice in the 2 preseason games, and they're buying into the system we're trying to run this year.
You know, you talk about summer. A lot of people just look at it as just being a winter sport, but these kids are really going after it sometimes 10, 12 months a year, right?
Absolutely. I mean, when our season goes during, you know, we start conditioning in the fall, then the winter season, then when it comes to spring, the kids are all playing travel basketball, and then we do our stuff in the summertime, and then I try and give them about, you know, 4 weeks off before school starts so they can be kids. Go to the beach, go swim, and, you know, go fishing, have fun, and just be normal teenagers.
I mentioned you've been doing this for 12 years. What excites you year in and year out? Are you learning new things as a coach? Are you changing your philosophies and strategies? What are some of the things that makes you motivated?
Well, actually, every time I get a new team, a new chunk of kids that come in, I try and run certain offensive sets or defensive sets that cater more towards their skills. Like this year we have a lot of guards, so we're going to run a more up-tempo type team. In the past we've had a lot of the really big kids and we've slowed it down a little bit. So it's exciting when you get a new bunch of kids in there to try and find a system that best fits for them.
You know, Jupiter High School's had some winning teams over the years. How do you sort of cultivate that winning tradition over here? Does it really start with some of the recreational programs or just good coaching that they're getting from all different levels? What do you think is the reason for success up here in northern Palm Beach County?
Well, we're fortunate that a lot of the middle school coaches either went to Jupiter, coached at Jupiter, and so they instill the same type of discipline that we like to have here in our program. Some of the travel coaches are fathers that maybe played in Jupiter way back when, so they have a vested interest in their kids performing at Jupiter High School. And you know, and then when they come into the freshman team, we run the same system, freshman, JV, varsity. We instill fundamentals and discipline and try to have a winning attitude on and off the court.
Well, it seems to be working. We wish you all the best for this upcoming season. Thanks a lot for letting us do this.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
And let's finish up at Equestrian Trails Elementary School in Wellington. The Miami Dolphins have a special program to help our young people. Up on the stage, that's former Miami Dolphin Twan Russell talking to the kids. The Equestrian Trails Elementary School cafeteria had the energy of a football stadium. A packed crowd, loud music, and cheering fans, waiting for a former NFL star. Twan Russell used to jam quarterbacks. Now he leads the band of the Miami Dolphins Youth and Community Programs Department. He was a rock star to these kindergarten through fifth graders.
If you want to be great at anything you want to do, you need knowledge, because knowledge gives you power. And I'm not talking muscle power, even though I got big muscles. I'm talking about brain power. Everyone say brain power.
Twan's message to the students is all about the importance of getting a good education.
Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the more you educate it, the better you do in life. And the way you train and exercise your mind is by reading. Everyone said, I love to read. Because if you're a great reader, there's absolutely nothing in this world you can't do. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer. You can be a nuclear physicist. You can be a teacher. First of all, I think teachers are the greatest. That's the greatest job in the world. So give all our teachers a big round of applause. Yeah.
And the teachers appreciate Twan. He had the kids take a pledge.
I choose. I choose. To make great choices.
Making positive choices, one of the 3 key elements to be considered doll fit, along with physical fitness and doing well in school.
You're allowed to make some noise. So the first thing to be doll fit is what? My goodness. There you go.
To highlight the importance of exercise, Twan had the kids doing jumping jacks. He even held a dance-off with 4 Equestrian Trails students. As you can see, there was a lot of laughter. But it's the serious moments that will stay with these kids.
Down to your DNA, no one will ever look like you, no one will ever be able to accomplish the things that you can accomplish, and we need you to be fully prepared. If you want to be successful in life, you have to make great choices. See, the choices you make in life will define you. If you want to be great, you have to make sure you're educating yourself, that you're making great choices, but that you're doing everything that you can do to be successful. See, I truly believe that you go to school to prepare yourself for this amazing thing. And when you prepare yourself every day, one day you're going to hit something in life and you're going to make a decision. You're going to help someone. You're going to create something that transforms this world. Everyone gets that one moment. And the only way to make sure you maximize that moment is applying yourself in the classroom and getting your education.
Juan has lots of moments where he changes lives. Every year, his message reaches over 180,000 kids in hundreds of schools. From a motivational message to the Miami mascot, the Dolphin, affectionately named TD, scored with the kids. He made sure to high-five every hand in the cafeteria, and he put on quite a show. The program ended with Twan, TD, and Dolphin cheerleaders presenting a check. Dairy Council of Florida awarded the school $5,000. Prize money earned because students here at Equestrian Trails won a 9-week contest by eating healthy and being physically active. Two of the students over here at Equestrian Trails Elementary School. I've got Michael and Tyler. Hey, how great was that message from Twan Russell today?
Very good.
What did you learn from it, Michael?
That it's important to be fit, and that your brain controls you. The brain controls you, and that one day everyone can do something special.
Tyler, how much did you enjoy it? And when you tell Mom and Dad about it tonight, what are you going to tell them about this great experience?
I'm going to tell them that we learned that education is one of the most important things in life, and then you have to be fit as well as being fit.
Do you guys feel like you do enough, or maybe there's room to improve?
Maybe there might be a little room to improve.
Everybody can do something a little bit more. You guys are great, though. Congratulations on really a fun event today, and hope you have fun the rest of the day.
Thank you. Thank you.
3 more kids, Zach, Dylan, and Brody. How you guys doing?
Good.
This has got to fire you up, right? The music and the inspirational speaking. What do you think about it, Zach?
I think it's very cool.
Did you learn anything? What do you think you got out of this morning?
I think I learned a lot of stuff like dolphin fit and positive choices and all those things.
Good. Let me ask you, how can you maybe do a little bit better? What are some things that maybe you can work on as a result of hearing what Twan Russell was saying?
Well, what I can do is announce it in front of my class to go Dolphin Fit, and I could say about what he was doing at this assembly.
And real quickly, Dylan, was it a lot of fun out there?
Yeah.
All right, the program's about to start. Let's get back at there. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm with Twan Russell, 7 years in the NFL, played for the Miami Dolphins. What a thrill. You are so great with those kids. Just tell me, do you feed off their energy?
I love them. I mean, for me, Friday's like the best day because, one, I get to empower kids. I get to tell them a great message. I get to have a lot of fun. I mean, it keeps me young. I'm a lot older than you think. But I think kids are wonderful, and if we're not investing in them, this country is not going to be successful. And I feel every time I go out, I get to leave my fingerprint on their lives. And really, I'm just representing a great organization. I'm representing Mr. Ross, representing our CEO, Tom Garfinkel, but most importantly, I'm representing the Miami Dolphins. And we truly believe if a child can be Dolphin fit, if they emphasize their education, if they take care of their bodies and make great choices, there's absolutely nothing in this world they can't accomplish. Every great person in this world, that's how they did it.
When they're at dinner tonight with Mom and Dad and they're talking about their amazing today at school, what do you want them to kind of, what kind of stories you want them to exchange with Mom and Dad?
I want them to say, Mom, I have the tools to be successful. Mom, I heard this athlete, he was positive. I want to follow him. I want to follow the things that he says, and I think that's the power of athletics. That's the power of football. There's no other sport like football where, you have the power to be able to walk in front of an audience of 500 kids and say, if you do this, then you'll be successful. And then they walk out of the room energized and believe in you. I've been doing this job for 10 years, and I have kids walking up to me who are graduating from college saying, hey, thank you very much, because I'm in a place where, I remember you gave me a message and I'm still applying it, and I'm a freshman in college. I'm still applying it, and I just graduated from high school. And, we have students that we bring and we honor for football. And the kids said, I remember you came to my elementary school, and I still remember, and I asked them, what are those 3 things? And they still tell me to this day. And
you know what, those three elements, it may seem small, but it's about, you know, giving something to them that they can quickly remember and apply it to every situation in their life.
You know, the NFL's had some bad things happen this year. Do you see yourself as a role model, and do you have a special responsibility? You think the Dolphins as an organization have a responsibility to help the youth in this country?
I'm of the belief that every person in this world has a special responsibility to be a role model. I believe that the National Football League has done a great job of, you know, embodying that, and the Dolphins, they have created so many programs from character development to physical fitness to make sure that South Florida has everything that they need. You know, there's sweat equity in our organization from our fans. When people watch us on television, they buy a ticket, they go and buy a jersey, they are buying the right to have an opinion about the Miami Dolphins. And we have an obligation to make sure that we're telling them, you know, that we're showing, at least to children, how to be positive, the things that are important, you know, to be able to raise over $5 million in the last, be able to raise $5 million through our Dolphins Cycling Challenge, to be able to have a public shopping spree with 115 kids, to be able to, you know, make education important where we're investing in it, and not just from a name standpoint, financially, our resource, to have a volunteer program over 6,000 people. I think that we're doing our part to transform South Florida, that when people are waking up in the morning and they're saying that they're Dolphin fans, they can also say, I'm a better person because of the Miami Dolphins.
I tell you what, it's been a pretty good season on the field. It's always a great season off the field for the Dolphins. They do so much for our community, and this man is a big part of it. Twan, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much as well.
And that's going to do it for Good Sports. We hope that you enjoyed this week's program. By the way, if you want to tell us about an outstanding student, teacher, player, coach, administrator, drop us an email. The email address is rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address, rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. You can see the West Boca Raton Bulls practicing soccer behind me. We hope that you have a great week. And to the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being Good Sports.